The monitoring and supervision of employee performance can be tracked inside the employee record and on target. The Supervision Event tab provides a centralized place for you to document any type of employee supervision. As you will see, you can take your existing supervision forms electronic and allow them to live inside the system, or you may choose to upload any related forms that are completing outside of OnTarget. Regardless of where the document is created, inside of OnTarget or not, you can leverage an integrated workflow that links supervision events to certifications. The main benefit being that staff will receive advanced notifications when upcoming events are due, or likewise if required supervisions have not yet been completed. Let's review. To start, select a supervision type. This is a pre-configured drop-down, and all selections are created in list configuration for employee supervision types. The date completed and date expires fields are both optional. These are important fields though, as most providers need a way to track not only when the last supervision of the employee was completed, but also when the next one will be due. There are two ways to populate these dates. First, you can simply manually key the dates. Or, for maximum efficiency, if you are documenting the supervision event inside OnTarget through a web form, you can validate the dates, which allows you to pull from the date the form was signed by the employee. This ensures a tight audit trail for when the form was completed and when the next one is due. Taking the employee's signed date of their supervision and populating to date completed will allow the system to automatically calculate the date expires as 364 days from that completed date. Let's take a look at how that would work. Against the monthly supervision type record, I can launch the associated supervision form. In this scenario, the form is typically completed by the supervisor first and then sent off to the employee for their review and signature. Clicking Submit for Signature will send a task to the employee alerting them to review and sign. As you can see, when John Doe next logs into the system, he will be presented with a task alerting him that there's a form awaiting his signature. That form can be launched directly from his task dashlet. Clicking on the web form's hyperlink will open the supervision form up for John, where he can review and then sign. The form can then be saved, and it is now fully signed. The supervisor will then get notification of the fully signed form and then knows to come in and complete the final steps. Navigating back to the Supervision Event tab, the form can be reviewed as needed. You can see the fully signed status. And notice the date signed of 11/29. Clicking the Validate Dates button, you will be prompted to confirm the validation. Clicking Yes will take the date completed, the signature date of the caregiver, and populate here along with the calculated expiration date 364 days after. As stated at the beginning of the video, another important integration here is the ability to sync the date completed and the date expired to a corresponding certification. The value in linking the supervision event to the certification comes from being able to leverage the system validations for expired certifications. For example, if a supervision event is overdue and you are scheduling services, a warning message will be presented to alert you of the expired supervision. This warning message is presented in notes, billing, and timesheets, and like all validation warnings, the security setup for each user dictates how the warning message is handled and whether or not the attempted action can be saved. This forces compliance if the oversight of employee supervisions is critical to your compliance standards. To benefit from that validation, choose the corresponding certification, and then click Add Certification to take these dates and populate to the respective certifications tab. Now that I've successfully added the certification, I can verify the integration here by reviewing the Supervision Plan's annual certification name and verifying the date completed as 11/29 when the form was signed and the new expiration date. These dates will be updated every time you click Add Certification against the respective description. The new dates will populate accordingly. Description is an optional field should you need a descriptor for easy reference about that particular event. For any form that is created outside of the system, you may choose to upload it to attach it to this record. Simply click the DMS icon, browse your files for the corresponding document, enter in a description, and click Upload. Even if you choose to upload a document, you may still leverage the integration to the certification. The only thing you could not do is validate dates. Validate dates will only operate against electronically signed forms inside of OnTarget. Continue adding supervisions as needed throughout the course of the employee's employment. Should you have any questions, contact support by going to Options, Support, Contact Support.